chocolate chip cookies. I have my bowl of flour. Then I'm going to add some salt and some baking soda and stir it all together. You're probably wondering why in the world would she put a video out on chocolate chip cookies, because there's so many different recipes. But there is something about chocolate chip cookies made with molasses. Now the recipe is in my cookbook, A Taste of Guam. I had this aunt that I visited in Bremerton, Washington, and this is her recipe, Auntie B. Fabiano. Oh, it was the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever tasted. So that's why I am sharing it with you today. I have my butter flavored Crisco in the bowl. Then you're going to add the molasses. It's the molasses that's the secret in this recipe. And then the brown sugar. So molasses and brown sugar instead of regular granulated sugar. Beat that all together. Add your eggs. It's the oven preheating at 300 degrees, and vanilla. Clean up the sides. Normally I just rotate the bowl, but trying to keep it centered. Add your dry ingredients over the wet. And this is the fun part, right? Mixing it all with your hands. I have this thing about touching and feeling the dough versus mixing it all up in a stand mixer. So we'll do this till it's fairly incorporated. In the cookbook, the recipe does state use corn syrup, but in the descriptive paragraph, I mention using molasses instead. So you can use corn syrup for a lighter colored chocolate chip cookie. That's pretty standard. Or you can kick it up a notch and use molasses instead. When it's fairly incorporated, add your chocolate chips. If you don't have a rubber spatula in your kitchen, you must go get one. And get one that is one piece. So the mixing part and the handle is a solid unit instead of like a rubber part of the spatula and then a wooden handle. They keep longer and they don't break or separate. A little more expensive, but well worth it. I'm using a small cookie scoop, which I sprayed with nonstick spray. Place your mounds of dough about 2 inches apart. The cookies have been cooling on the cookie sheet for a couple of minutes already. And notice how dark they are. It's from the molasses. Spoon them off your cookie sheet so they can cool on a cooling rack.